In the closing years of the 19th century, in the dusty, rugged landscape of Arizona Territory, a woman rose from obscurity to become one of the most notorious outlaws, Pearl Hart. Her story is one of desperation, daring, and defiance of the bounds society tried to place upon her. Pearl Taylor, later known as Pearl Hart, was born around 1871 in Ontario, Canada. From an early age, she was restless. At 16, she eloped with Frank Hart. The marriage became abusive. She suffered disappointments, moving from place to place, looking for something more than prescribed roles could offer. By 1893, she was in Phoenix, then in mining camps in Arizona, working odd jobs, cook, laundry, perhaps worse. Funds were low, prospects dwindling. Then came word that her mother was gravely ill. Pearl Hart was desperate. She met Joe Boot, a minor drifter, gambler, man of broken promises. Together, they tried small cons, lures, deception, but it wasn't enough. Pearl, though small in stature, was bold. She dressed as a man, cut her hair short. She armed herself. On May 30th, 1899, she and Joe Boot lay in wait on the Stagecoach route between Globe and Florence near Cane Springs Canyon. They flagged the coach, forced it to stop. Boot kept the driver in check. Pearl marched out the passengers, rifled their pockets, took about $431 in cash, 2 firearms, and even the driver's revolver. But she had compassion too. She gave back $1 to each passenger so they might buy food. A strange kindness in a robbery. After the robbery, Pearl and Boot fled. But they had not truly planned the getaway. Tracks led them astray. The Arizona terrain was unforgiving. Days passed. Then on June 5th, 1899, a posse led by Sheriff Truman caught up with them. They were asleep, vulnerable. Boot surrendered quietly. Pearl resisted. She fought back like the Bandit Queen legend being born. Pearl Hart suddenly was more than a criminal. She became a sensation. Newspapers seized on her, the woman who robbed a stagecoach, the Lady Bandit. They wrote of her courage, her beauty, her audacity. She escaped from jail in Tucson for a short while, recaptured in New Mexico, but her celebrity only grew. At trial in Florence, Pearl argued with unusual frankness. She said she robbed the stagecoach to send money to her sick mother. She claimed she shall not consent to be tried under a law in which my sex had no voice in making. Though the jury acquitted her of the stage robbery initially, some say, she was later convicted on other charges, carrying firearms, tampering with U.S. mail. Sentenced to 5 years in Yuma Territorial Prison. Boot got 30 years, though he would escape later. In prison, Pearl was treated with fascination. Reporters visited. She posed for photographs. She was somewhat accommodated because of her notoriety. After about 18 months of her sentence, claims of pregnancy helped lead to her pardon in December 1902. After release, her trail grows faint in history. Some say she joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Others that she married a rancher named Calvin Bywater and lived quietly. Pearl Hart left a complicated legacy. She challenged gender norms in a time when women were expected to be compliant, silent, domestic. She demanded public attention, press, photos, posing. She was a criminal, yes, but she was also shaping perception. Myths grew. Sometimes she's claimed to have been the last stagecoach robber. Sometimes that she toured with Buffalo Bill. Facts are murky. Historians debate what truly happened in her later years. Pearl Hart was not just an outlaw. She was a mirror of desperation, of the limits imposed by society, and of what happens when someone pushes back. Not all stories end in glory. Hers ends in whispers and legends, but the echo remains. What does her life ask us? Who defines law, justice, and memory? Pearl Hart, the Bandit Queen, gone, but still riding in our imaginations. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more stories of legends, lost mines, and hidden history.